they visit other country or other cities for business purpose. So when they get leisure time, so they will go for sightseeing in the country. Company managers will provide some rewards. These tickets will be given to, or package ticket will be given to the employees. They will give more number of services in order to increase the satisfaction to the customers. So on the base of their preference, on the base of their idea, on the base of their taste, I have to plan the trip. Hello my dear students, I am Rajesh sir, faculty, Department of Commerce and Management, Vidhyashram First Aid College, Mysuru, a temple of excellence. My dear students, in today's session, I am going to handle the subject Management of Service for second sem BBA, and the topic is Tourism Service. In the previous session, we were discussing about the classification of tourism, and in this session, we are going to discuss on, we will continue the discuss on classification of tourists. So on the basis of, for example, on the basis of geographical area, on the basis of demography. So how on the basis of geographical area we discussed in the previous session. For example, tourist for forest area, those tourists, some tourists will prefer from forest area. Youths, so college youths, and age from 18 to 30 years below, they will prefer for like trekking, they will go for forest, trekking, hilly area, resorts and all, they will go this one. So once they become family members, they will go for religious places, and also if they are affluent family or if they are rich tourists, they will go for some other countries. For foreign countries they will prefer. Next one, if it is a small children's, so for example college students, so college students, so they will go for college trip, that is a group tourist. And also once they become individuals, once they after college, they may go for single tourist. As a single person, they will go for explore the world, they will go for trip. And also on the base of demography, so on the base of demography, on the base of culture, their age, their income, we can signify or we can segregate the tourist. For example, on the base of income, so on the base of income, on the base of age, on the base of family background, so married or unmarried tourists, like that. So if they are having children, they will go for college or school trip on the base of studies. So on the base of education, see if educated are those, so they may go for foreign trips. If they are uneducated, they don't know read and write, so it is very difficult for them. Yes, they may or they can go for foreign trip, but it is very difficult for them to maintain, or it may be very difficult to get the services there. So they don't know where to go and how to ask. So with the help of others, they can go for foreign trips. Like this, on the base of demography, we can calculate. On the base of income, so for example, if you go to rich customers or rich tourists, they will, if you have so much of money, so if you belongs to on the base of middle class, middle income, lower income and higher income group, on the base of higher income also we can divide the tourists. Next one, single tourists. So single tourists are those who go for trip as single without companion. Now, so they travel along and they are independent, so they will travel alone and also they will independent, and they try to explore the world. So if you have observed, some foreigners come to India as singly, so someone they will come for for health trip also they will come. So for health trip and also for to learn yoga also they can come from other countries. So it is a health tourism, it comes under health tourism. So next one, they are alone but not lonely. So they are not, yes, they are coming single person, but they will be having so many friends, they will make so many friends when they come to India. Or if Indians or Indian national go to other country, they will make so many friends with friends from different community, different geographical area, different language. So always they are open to for friendship. Next one, tourism is what they pursue as a hobby. So it is a hobby for them. So whatever they earn for their entire life, they will spend for tourism only, to explore the different geographical area, to explore the very new culture, new area, new people, and new type of culture, new type of language, new type of food system they want to explore and they want to enjoy in their life. The gap years travelers, unmarried person, widows. Next one, backpackers and solitary tourist travel singly. So usually unmarried people. So already explained, on the base of age we can divide the or classify the tourist. So those who are belongs to below 30 or those widows. So we will prefer to go for single tourism. Next one, group tourism. Usually where you go for group tourism. So if you are a student, you will go for college trip, school trip. Even though if you are a family members, so having all the family members, 2 or 3 families combined together, they may prefer tourism. And for example, in our country nowadays it has developed like that, one village members. So one village members, they will collect money at the end of every month. They will collect some money and also they have it as a chit fund. So at the end of every month they will collect 500 rupees. All members of the group will collect or will save 500 rupees from everyone. Later at the end of the year it will become huge amount. They invest that amount for going for trip for other countries, other states and other districts. Next one, students from schools, universities as members of the educational tours. Next one, fellows of various fraternities with common interest. Already explained, for example, women's, for example, we have women communities. So those from communities or trust, they will organize trip or they will organize a trip. So all of them will contribute some amount and after it will become huge amount, they will go for trip. Next one, tourist visiting friends and relatives. For example, if I have any friends or family members in America or in other country, other state, so I may go to visit them to see them or to spend some time with my friends and family members. I can go for trip. And also at the same time when I visit to the new country, I can go for sightseeing also, like that. These tourists travel to meet friends or relatives in the other country or other states. So when they go for meeting with other country, other friends, they will stay in friends home and relatives home and they will go for sightseeing for few weeks and some days. Next one, these tourists generally plan their tours in a break such as Diwali holidays. So usually when they get the gap in between their working schedule, so usually during the holidays for Diwali, Christmas and New Year, they will go for to visit their family members and other relatives in the other country. So for Christmas, like next one, holidays, it may be summer holidays, any other types of holidays. So for example, if you get festivals, holidays for festivals, even for Dasara and for Christmas and for New Year, it may be summer holidays. When they get huge holidays or number of holidays in a single week, they can prefer for going or visiting their family members. Next one, business tourists. So business tourists they are the tourists or they will go for business purpose. For example, I am a business person, I have some meeting in America, I have to meet some business person in America, I will go for America. So when I can stay in America for 1 week, so when I get free times after doing business activity, when I get free time, I will go for sightseeing the places in America, like that. So they are the professional tourists on the business trip. So usually the main purpose they visit other country or other state is for business purpose. So when they get leisure time, so they will go for sightseeing in the country. So they decide for themselves but do not spend much money. So because business, for example, if I go with company recommendation, so company will spend amount, whatever expenses happens there. For example, I am going for USA for the company's project work, I have some meeting. So what are the expenses happens, the company look after the expenses, isn't it? So like that, so they do not spend much amount, the company will take care of it. So for whatever the business they have taken, and at the same time, so the business purpose also will serve, and also I can go for sightseeing when I get the leisure time. So for example, sales or a marketing person travel to another city to attend business fair, and business manager travel to another city for business deals. So in the process of business deal, so when I get leisure time, I can go for nearby places and visit. Next one, incentive tourist. What is the meaning of incentive tourist? So they tour for a consuming the reward they receive in the form of few days family holidays package at a some hotels. For example, I'm working in company. So some companies will provide some intensive for the employees. They will provide some extra benefits for yearly once if they go for family trip. If you have in government office also, so in order to reduce the pressures of the employees, so paid leaves they will provide. So our companies will provide the paid leaves, and also they will provide some benefits for the employees to go for trip. Usually in business organizations or in business company, so they will arrange a trip from company only. So all the employees who are working in company, they will arrange all, they may go in a group also, and also they will get some rewards, so they can utilize whatever the rewards they get during the year, so they can utilize that reward when they go for trip. And also hotels, for some hotels they will provide some tickets for the employees of the company, so they will offer free rooms, free service when they visit to their hotels. Company managers will provide some rewards. These tickets will be given to, or package ticket will be given to the employees if they win some, example, some games they will play. Okay, if they someone win the game, they will not give in the form of cash, they will give hotel booking tickets, they will give other tourist or tourism allowances they will provide, and also free hotel booking tickets they will provide, free food tickets they will provide, and also free journey they will arrange. Like this they will provide the incentive tourist. Next one, health tourist. What do you mean by health tourist? See, India is one of the good health tourism spot. So in India, compared to other countries, in our country health is very cheap compared to other country, but in our country, for us only, for poor people, it is very difficult to get the health service. But compared to other country, for example in USA and all, in Europe, so compared to their country's expenses, health expenses, our country's health expenses is very minimal. So those who are rich in their country or who are middle class people in their country, they will come to India for health trips. So some health benefits they have to receive, or some operation they have to get done. So in this time they will come for 6 months or 1 year visa, and they will get done their operation. During the leisure time they will go for trip or visiting sightseeing in India, like that. So these tourists travel to place with the agenda to get health in their mind. So for example, coming to India for yoga, to learn yoga, that is also health trip. And also coming for India for Ayurvedic medicine, for 6 months visa, for 8 months visa, they will come, tourists will come for India. So they travel to avail some special medical treatments, operation, surgery, medication, inexpensive surgeries, and available in different country. For example, compared to our country, if we go to other countries nearby India, you may get some different types of medicine. For example, allopathy. So if you go to America, you may get very advanced technologies, and advanced technology using they will prefer, they will do operation with advanced technology. So for example, if you may have heard, so some politicians of India, they will go for Singapore for medication or understanding. So for some operation they will go for Singapore, because in Singapore they will provide very innovative or any effective health system they will provide. So for Ayurveda, to learn Ayurveda or to get the medicine of Ayurveda, so many foreigners are coming to India. So through yoga also we can cure some diseases. To learn yoga they are coming for India. Like this, health tourism is growing. So some tourists in this category also travel if they are receiving some illness from the climate at their residence, such as asthma. So if you go to the polar region, so they may get the asthma. In the western countries they may get asthma because of cold. So those people are coming to India, so where here we are having the abundance of sunlight and heat. So because to cure their diseases, and also by using Ayurveda, some by using homeopathy treatment, so they can cure the asthma. So they need supportive climate in order to get out from that diseases. That's why they're coming for the health tourism. Now let's go to the next point. So 8 P's of tourism. So what is the 8 P's of tourism marketing? Here So for example, it is a series of service. So it is not, for example, if you go to hotel, so you'll get room service, you'll get good food and other swimming pool they will provide. They will provide traveling service. They will provide sightseeing. So they may provide guide also. So the person will be allotted as you or allotted for you as a guide also, like this. So they will provide series of service will be provided when you go for trip, like that. It is not given any goods. You cannot get any good. It is only experience. If you go to good hotel, you'll get good experience. If you go to good place, you get good experience. So experience only the service what we are providing here. So good experience means it is only related with people. So and also it is only related with service. So you only then only it should be provided, then only it should be consumed. So we cannot store it. So these are all very thing. Even though it is a service, it is a series of service, not only one service. It is a series of service including all types of service. So to provide to make the customer happy regarding the tourism. Next one, what is our product here? So product means service, what we can offer. So like that. So what you have to offer. If you go to hotel industry, they will provide very good ambience, good bed, good toilet facility with western type of toilet they may provide, and also they will provide hot water for bathing. They will provide swimming pool facility. They will provide traveling facility. They will provide good food. Are understanding? And also drink facility they can arrange. They can arrange other entertainment facility. TV they will provide. They will provide AC. Like this, what are our offering? And also for some hotels they will provide guide to visit some other places. They need guide, help of guide. So they may arrange guide also, and then also they will provide travel. They will book car for you. Like this, they will add more service in order to satisfy the customer. And also if you go to, it may be different types of hotels. It may be resorts. You may get, so if you go to resort, you may get different types of services. If you go to guest house, you may get different types of service. If you go to hotel, you'll get different types of service. Motel is available, hotel is available. So if you go to every different places, you'll get different experience. So why you're getting different experience? Because they will add so much different service according to their nature of business, according to the geographical area where they are doing business. So they will adding more services, more products to their services. Like that, that's why our experience will be different when you go to different types of hotels. So if a resort is different, hotel is different, motel is different. I understand, a 5-star hotel is different, medium, low budget hotels are different. So they are adding more values to their service. They are adding more values to their service. So when you get more benefits to the amount what you pay, so you will feel so much satisfied. You will feel so much satisfied. When you get dissatisfied, so when you feel what are the amount you are paying, if you did not get the value for the amount what you are paying, then you will feel dissatisfied. That's why in order to satisfy our customers, we adding the services, we adding the benefits. So for example, for 100 rupees, sir, for 100 rupees I will provide the hotel with good food and hotel, or to stay I provide a room facility, and also I will provide you food. Same 100 rupees, sir, I will provide you food and also good hotel room and also hot water to bath. Another person will tell, see, for 100 rupees, sir, I will provide you traveling facility also. So when you get down from the bus, so you can get the taxi from our hotel only. We will arrange the taxi for you. Another person will come, sir, with taxi we will arrange guide facility also. Like this, they will add more and more values for your money. They will adding more service. By providing more values, you are getting more. By providing more services, you are getting more value for your money. So like that, so what we are offering, so collection of service that have features and benefits. It is a collection of service. Already explained you, they will give more number of services in order to increase the satisfaction to the customers. Now standard features and benefits. So on the basis of standard also, sir, we will provide you, just don't, it is not ordinary toilet, we will provide you western toilet. So and also, sir, it is not ordinary drink facility, we will provide you international or very richer or very costly drink we will provide you. So in our hotel we are having club also, pub also we are providing. So like this, they will more add, they start to going to add more values to your money. Include the normal amenities, the hotel rooms, for example. Good marketing adds special features such as a fair breakfast or the internet. So for some hotels may offer you, sir, we will provide you phone, telephone facility, we will provide you TV, entertainment, a music system, and also good AC, air condition, and also swimming pool, and internet, computer, laptop will provide, and also will provide good food. So if you want Chinese, we will ready to prepare Chinese. If you want Indian food, we are ready to prepare Indian food. And also if you want to go sightseeing, we will arrange sightseeing for you. Like this, they will start to add more values for your money. Next one, price. So very important topic is price. So already explained in the previous one. So on the basis of service what we are providing, so on the basis of offers what we are offering, so we have to keep margin also in 100 rupees. So 10 rupees is my profit, remaining 90 rupees is the cost what I am making, cost matter. So can I provide in this price 100 rupees, can I provide more benefits, can I add more benefits to customer? So on the basis of pricing strategy only I can attract the customer. So it should not be loss for me. At the same time, customer should not feel very too much price. So customer should not feel it is too much. At the same time, I should not make loss. So keeping all these things in mind, for example, I can make 3 types of customers. I can classify the 3 types of customers. So those who prefer or those who are ready to pay more, I can give more values. For example, club or pub facility in our hotel, bar facility in our hotel, AC. So AC facility or western toilets, these things I can provide in my hotels. And also while going for trip, I can provide some, for example, those who are prefer to are ready to pay higher money, I can go for richer countries like USA, Europe, like that I can take them for trip. So those are ready for middle class people. So those who are not ready to pay that much amount. So even that in USA also, in Europe also, so many budgeted hotels are available. So I can take them there. And also I can arrange them for them public transportation system. Instead of going for the private transportation system, it is a very costly. So richer people can go there. So richer tourists, we can arrange them those facility for richer tourists. But for middle class and lower class tourists, so we can arrange for public transportation system. So wherever I can reduce the cost of the trip, I can try those things. Like this, I can provide the with limited resource, with limited finance. Those tourists who are coming with limited finance, I can arrange trip for them, increase their satisfaction, increase their value what they get for their money. So with 100 rupees also I can show the Europe. For 1000 rupees also I can show the Europe. As a tourist manager, if you pay 100 rupees, yes, I can show you Europe. Even though if you pay 100 rupees, I can show you Europe. How? So those who are paying 100 rupees, I can arrange them in a budgeted hotel. I can arrange them for a budgeted traveling system, like public travel. So I can reduce the cost of the providing service. For those who are paying 1000 rupees, I can arrange them in a luxury hotels. I can arrange them luxury food. I can arrange them luxury transportation system or hi-fi with a good car, with AC car. So for these 100 rupees payers, yes, I can show you, I can take you trip for Europe. If you ready to pay 1000 rupees, yes, I can show you, I can take you trip for Europe. Like this, on the base of their ability to pay, as a tourist manager, I am ready to, how I can get this strength. So by having the information, so as a tourist guide, as a tourist provider, tours and travelers should be having the entire idea of the place. So where cheapest rooms are available in that country in Europe. So where richest or costliest rooms are available. So those customers who are ready to pay a higher amount, so we can take them to costlier rooms. So those customers who are not ready to pay higher or exorbitant price, we can go to the luxury, or we cannot ordinary hotel, we can take them. So in food also we can reduce the cost of food. So we can produce, so the customer only can prepare the food. So some breakfast they can prepare. So for luxury customers, so we can arrange very luxurious food. Like this, as a tourist guide, as a tourist manager, so I can arrange the trip for the customers. Next one, planning. So we have to do planning. Already explained you, as a tourist manager, we should have all plan. So on the base of customers' taste, base of customers' idea and preference, if they are going to ready, they are planning for religious trip. So where I can take them? So which places I can show them? If they are going for, if they are youngsters, they want some different experience. So I can take them with waterfall, beaches, and so many river water flowing area with resorts and also other guest house, forest area. I can take them like that. So hilly area like that, I can take them. So on the base of their preference, on the base of their idea, on the base of their taste, I have to plan the trip. Next one, the sky service component for the tourism. Component of the tourism experience is planning. The customers expects that experience will be correspondent costly to what he pursued. So whatever the experience he get, he should feel, yes, whatever amount I paid, so I got the good experience. So I got the good value for my money. So the experience what I get from my trip is equal to whatever the cost I paid, whatever the money I paid. So if he did not satisfy with the tourism experience, so then he will feel so sad, he will feel unsatisfied or dissatisfied with the experience what he got. So like that we have to plan. So the only way to ensure that kind of correspondence is to execute according to detailed plan. So we have to make detailed plan. So which customer should go which place, which how I can reduce the cost, how I can increase the customer's experience. So in order to do these things, we need planning, proper information. So to do good plan, we should have a good information. Next one, promotion. So how I can promote? It may be tourism is a promote. For example, if you see in government ads, tourism, Karnataka tourism, Kerala tourism, Rajasthan tourism. So they are come up with TV ads. They are come up with print media ads. So as a private company also, we can provide ad. So if you have seen banners, so 10 days USA trip, 1 month USA trip with only 1 lakh rupees, you can stay in USA. You can see all sightseeing in USA for 1 lakh rupees. They come up with so many ads, TV ads. So where is our customers? So what is our customers? What is the financial condition of our customer? Are our customers ready to pay? If they are ready to pay, what type of experience they are expecting? If they are not ready to pay that much exorbitant amount, so what type of experience I can give for them? Like this on the base of promotion. So promotional activity we have to do. Next one, place. So what are the places I can add? So on the base of place, for example, hotels, or maybe foreign, within country, outside country, within our states. So it may be which type of preference they are doing, like on the base of place. So place refers to the locations where the customers buys the or collects the service. So it may be, so to whom, for example, so for taking to other places, yes, one part. At the same time, where is my customer? Are my customers rural area, or customers are in urban area, semi-urban area, colleges, schools. So as a tourist manager or tourism industry manager, I can concentrate in, for example, only providing college trip service, only providing school trip, only providing family trips, religious centers, or maybe forest area, or maybe other hilly area, or maybe any natural or natural related trip, or maybe health trip, or maybe, so which is my place? So which is my place of providing a service? So who is our customer? Where is our customer? Which place I can concentrate to get more customers? So these are all comes under place. Next one, people. Who is our people? So already I explained you, tourism is always completely dependent on people. So 90% of everything completely dependent on people. So who is our people? So it may be customers, hotel people, people related to hotel industry, traveling industry, or understanding. So it may be guide, and also transportation, government. So we need people related to governments, government authorities, working under government authorities, people. So all general public. It may be, if you go to foreigners, so our foreign counterparts also our people. So who are our people? So your hidden strength, since the product is a collection of services. So people who provide the service. So usually people is the people who are providing the service in our industry, tourism industry. So peoples are very, very important. We have to provide proper training for them. We have to develop. Personality development is very, very important. They should know how to behave with the customer. They should know how to, so they should be having very positive feelings. They should be having always with smile. They should treat with customers or interact with customers. So that's why, so people is very, very important. We have to operate. So we have to have all people, we have to equally, we should treat them. So we should not discriminate them on the basis of position. So we should equally treat them. In hotel, servants are there, managers are there, cleaners are there, cook is there, other related peoples are there. So in servant in the transportation industry, we are having drivers are available, the person who booked the trip is available, the guide is available. And if you go to other country, those show your the government agencies are available, people who are running working under government agencies are these our people. So in like this, so people includes everything. So we should, while planning, we should take them all their interest and we should provide the service, we should provide the value for everything, everyone. Next one, programming. So what is our programming? What are the steps? So we have to program everything. So here, so create your clients one way to add value to the standard product. So we have to plan. So we have to set a program. We have to set a program. We have to set a standard. So in which way I can give more to my customer. Whatever the amount for paying. For example, they are ready to pay 1000 rupees. For 1000 rupees, how much experience I can give. So how to fix a good standard. So good steps. For everything there will be a step. So they will go to hotel, then they should go to this place, then so in order, so without plan can we go for trip? So many for so many times bad plan works in tourism. So many people say, so without plan only tourism will be good experience, because they see here they are talking about experience. So how to increase the experience? We have to plan. So if they go, if we go our own individually, they go for trip without plan. But as a industry, tourism industry, as a manager, so we have to plan. So which play, how to go for all the places, how to reach all the places with a limited resource. We are having financial resource, any other resource we are having. So how to increase the experience of the customers, how to improve the value of the customers' money. So by adding more places. So we are going to North India, we can cover Delhi, we can cover Uttar Pradesh, we can cover there Rajasthan, like that. So with the same amount what they are paying, so we can add more values, we can provide more to the customers. So and also they should feel happy about the food what we are providing, hygienic food, clean service, and also standard service. So we have to program everything. So we have to design a program. So first we should go to Goa, later we can go for that place, later we can go for this place. So if you go to Goa, we can cover nearby places. If you go to Delhi, we can cover nearby places. If we are going for USA, while coming from USA, we can cover the UK also. Like that, we should plan everything. Next one, physical evidence. So trip is a, tourism is a service industry. So at the end of the day, customers should feel happy for that. Customer should feel happy at the end of the trip. Our customers should feel happy. So how they can feel happy? For example, if you purchase car, so you can see the car. Yes, I have value for my money because I have car with me. So after end of the trip, so if you ask customer what they are having in their hand, nothing. Only in their mind they are having good experience. So how to increase the value for their money? How to provide good more experience in the same money what they are having, what they are ready to pay. So and also if you should try to add more products to in the service, in the providing the tourism service only, we can add more products to that. So for example, good food we can provide, and also someone will provide cloth. So t-shirts, with a printed t-shirts they will provide. If you are going traveling in a airway or aeroplane, they will provide food, good food. So with the service, even though completely based on service, we will provide small products, we will add products to the service and try to increase the customer's experience, customer satisfaction by giving more products. And also we can offer some gift for the customers. We can offer some good some clothing for the customers. For example, t-shirt which is having a logo of our company. Like this we can increase the satisfaction of the customer by adding some products to our service. So physical evidence. So like this we can classify the service, we can understand the tourism. So in the next class we can discuss about the characteristics of tourism industry, and also 8 P's of marketing. We will discuss in the next session. Till then, thank you so much. Let's meet in the next session.